Hola, chica, finding yo. Espero Jehovah show up on for me. Ah, sure. Step into the light and let me see your face. See your face. Tap the screen, tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. If you're right now, tap the screen. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We're here to teach. We're here to elevate. We're here to do what is right. We're here to do what is positive. We're here to do what is joyful. We're here to do what is welcoming. Tap the screen then. Why wouldn't you tap the screen? It's all about elevation. Not just physical elevation, but mental elevation. Because if you elevate mentally, physically is going to be easy. Because your body follows your mind. And because your physical reality always bends to adapt to your mental reality. What are your dominant thoughts right now in your life? If you can go and think about your life and ask yourself, what are my dominant thoughts? What are the thoughts you entertain the most? What are your dominant thoughts? What are they? You don't know? Or if you don't know, you cannot change it. And by now, I know you have it clear that your thoughts create your reality. So what are your dominant thoughts? Are those dominant thoughts reflecting power? Are those dominant thoughts reflecting fear? Are those dominant thoughts reflecting prosperity? Are those dominant thoughts reflecting positivity? Are those dominant thoughts reflecting happiness? What are your dominant thoughts reflecting? What is it? Right now, if somebody comes with a microscope, what will your thoughts say? What will your thoughts scream? What will your thoughts reflect? Somebody comes right now with a microscope just to know what are you thinking. What do you think they're going to find? Are they going to find love? Are they going to find fear? Are they going to find prosperity? Are they going to find success? What are they going to find? Because if you cannot hold it, have a great day. Thank you, Chloe. Have a prosperous day as well. Every day is a great day. All my days are great. I already signed out from the bad days. I don't. What is that? I am alive. I am breathing. It's a great day. I'm healthy too. Oh, even better day. All my days are great. Why? Because I choose to say so. All my days are great. I see myself as that. I will tap the screen until you get to 10K. Woo, you gonna do that? Okay. Let me see. I believe in you. You can do anything. Let's see. She says you're gonna tap the screen until I get to 10K, y'all. Right now I'm at 42. Y'all think she's gonna make it? I think she's gonna make it. Why? Because why not? She says she's going to do it, so she will do it. um, Today, just like every other day, I want to talk about thoughts. Like thoughts. Like, I believe in you and myself. There you go. There you go. If you believe in yourself, you can definitely believe in me. But if you didn't believe in you and you said you believe in me, I would not believe you. Because if you don't have that belief in you, then where do you find the belief to give me? Where do you get it from? You know? Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. There is no question about it. Your dominant thoughts become your dominant experience. Even the thought you think that, oh, I'm just going to think this. Nobody is seeing what I'm thinking. Well, your subconscious mind does not sleep. Your subconscious mind does not sleep. Your subconscious mind listens to everything, all of it. The jokes, the things you whisper, your subconscious mind does not sleep. And your subconscious mind, that's where your life is being created, is being built. So, what are you thinking every day? Your consistent thoughts are your prayers. Because since you are thinking about it consistently, you are telling God, oh, I want this. Give me this. I welcome this, because you are thinking about it. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become people. Thoughts become experiences. Thoughts become experiences. Thoughts become things. This was a thought. Now is a thing. This was a thought. And now is a thing. This was a thought. And now is a thing. But as long as you keep thinking low and down, you're going to stay right there. There is no other way around it. If you cannot hold something in your mind, if you can't even picture yourself doing it, how are you going to do it? And mind you, in your mind, you can picture anything that you want. And whatever you picture, sooner or later comes to you. So why are you picturing in your mind? A lot of you say you want to be happy, but you don't even picture yourself happy. A lot of you say I want to be successful, but you don't picture yourself successful. A lot of you say I want to be prosperous, but you don't picture yourself being prosperous. Why not? Oh, okay. Saying it is something. Now, putting it in your mind is something else. How many of you don't make your words match your thoughts? And how many of you let your words match your thoughts? Everybody, most people do it for the negative. They're going to call themselves, I am poor, and they're going to see poverty. But they're going to say, I am rich, and still see poverty in the mind. No. Speak what you want, see what you want. Simple. I am rich, I see riches. I am happiness, pictures of happiness are going in my head. But if you say, I am rich, and you have pictures of poverty, you're going to receive pictures of poverty. You're going to receive poverty. Because your dominant thoughts, because your thoughts. That's where your life stay at. So what are you thinking? What are you thinking? From time to time, ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Just for fun, just monitor your thoughts. Monitor your thoughts. Monitor your thoughts. Don't allow yourself to think something you will not want to experience. Don't allow yourself to think something you will not want to have. Don't allow yourself to think something you will be miserable if that thing happens. Don't allow yourself to think something that you don't want to receive, you don't want to feel, you don't want to touch. Why will you do that? Why? You say you don't want it, but you think about it all day, every day. How many of you say, I don't want to be poor, I don't want to be poor, I don't want to be poor? But if we open your mind and we see your thought with a microscope, we're going to see poverty, 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 poverty. And somebody will come, oh, it's hard to do. It's not hard to do. You simply don't want to. You don't need more energy to think rich than the energy you are using right now to think poor. You don't need more energy. You don't need more energy to think positive than the energy you are using right now to think negative. You don't need more energy to think success than the energy you are using right now to think failure. You don't. You don't need more energy to think happy than the energy you are using right now to think misery. If you are already using your thoughts for bad, for wrong, for evil, for negative, well, make the choice, make the commitment that you are only going to use your thoughts for success, for happiness, for prosperity, for riches. Don't allow yourself to think negative. Don't allow yourself to think poverty. Don't allow yourself to think rich. Allow yourself to think rich. What am I saying? See, that, but you gotta be cautious and you gotta catch yourself when you speak. I just catch myself right there, right there. Allow yourself to think rich. Allow yourself to think prosperous. Allow yourself to think successful. Allow yourself to think happy. Allow yourself to think prosperous. Allow yourself to think successful. Allow yourself to think rich. Allow yourself to think only what you would love to experience. Only what you will want to have. Only that. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. You say you want to be happy? Think happiness. You want to be rich? Think riches. You want to be successful? Think success. You want to be prosperous? Think prosperity. You want to be happy? Think happiness. You want to be joyful? Think joy. You want to be great? Think great. You don't have to go in a different country or date a different person or lose weight or gain weight or get a car or get a job or get a relationship or get divorced. You don't have to do nothing extra to change your thoughts. You are already thinking. Now choose to think positive. Choose to think rich. Choose to think happiness. You are already thinking. Same with your imagination. The other day I came on live telling people that with their imagination they can become rich. They were like, what? Girl, imagination? That's some fantasy. What are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay. That's some fantasy? Okay, that's what you think it is? Oh, okay. Imagination? Oh, that's not real. I'm like, but you're using it though. You're using it. Though you are. Like it or not, believe it or not, all of us are using our imagination because we have it. Our imagination is one of our creative tools that we have to create the life that we want. That we have to create things, to change things, to overcome things, to our imagination. And everybody is using their imagination. Now, what do you use it for? I don't know. Me, I use my imagination for success, for love, for happiness, for prosperity. I daydream. I see myself winning. I see myself loving. I see myself happy. I see myself feeling good. I see myself doing good. I see myself thinking good. I see myself enjoying life. I see myself celebrating life. I see myself making money. I see myself receiving money. I see myself investing money. I see myself giving money. In my imagination, consistently, 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 consistently. And it feels good. It feels good to see yourself rich. It feels good to see yourself healthy. It feels good to see yourself prosperous. It feels good to see yourself rich. It feels good to see yourself happy. So why not do it? Why not do it? It's free. You don't have to pay or ask somebody for permission or go in a different country or get married or get out of jail or stop being homeless to imagine yourself rich, to imagine yourself wealthy, to imagine yourself prosperous, to imagine yourself successful. You don't. You don't. Where you are right now, imagine yourself with millions. You can do that. All of us, we are all using our imagination. What you use it for, only you know. But what I have found is that most people use their imagination poor. They use imagination to imagine failure, to imagine negativity, to imagine pain, to imagine poverty. I'm like, how? Why? So you are telling me I can imagine abundance, but I'm choosing to imagine lack? I can imagine success, but I'm choosing to imagine failure? I can imagine prosperity, but I'm choosing to imagine poverty? I can imagine happiness, but I'm choosing to imagine misery? But then you want to blame. Oh, it's because the way I was raised. Oh, it's because of my parents. Oh, it's because of social media. Oh, it's because of the news. Oh, it's because of the religion. Oh, it's because of my country. Oh, it's because of the weather. So the government is imagining things for you. Well, last time I checked, the government is not in my mind. Unless you give them access to control your mind, which you can do. Because power is the mind. And whoever and whatever runs your mind, runs your life. I made a class, I think last month. Rule your mind and you will rule your life. Rule your mind and you will rule your life. You will tell yourself, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be disciplined. I want to be happy. I want to have $1 billion business. But you cannot even control what you think. Like something as simple and that only depends on you, which is your thoughts. You cannot control that. But you're going to manage $1 billion company that also requires for you to manage other people. But you can't even manage yourself. You can't even manage your thoughts. So how you go? Imagination. Consistently imagine yourself in better conditions. Consistently imagine yourself happy. Imagine yourself loving. Imagine yourself giving. Imagine yourself receiving. Imagine yourself supporting. Imagine yourself appreciating. Imagine yourself celebrating. Consistently imagine yourself doing that. Consistently. Like, no matter if right now I'm crying, but I see myself happy in my mind though. Even if right now you are in jail, you can imagine yourself in a supermarket, getting healthy food, getting good food. You can imagine yourself in a bank account, making millions, welcoming millions, entertaining millions, celebrating millions. You can. Who gonna stop you? Since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. Ooh, I just dropped. What did I just say? What did I just say? Since nobody can stop you from thinking. Woo! Hold on, I gotta write this down. Since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. Ooh. Mama. What did I just say? Since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. This affirmation, these two I just spoke, you know what that means? It simply reflects and it speaks on the unstoppable nature of inner vision, the unstoppable nature of inner will, inner determination, inner commitment, the unstoppable nature of inner vision. Your thoughts are sacred ground where seeds of becoming are planted. As long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform. As long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform, the freedom to dream, the freedom to create, the freedom to shape your reality from within. I'm going to make a separate video about this. Since you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to dream. You have the freedom to transform. You have the freedom to shape reality from within. Because nobody can stop you from thinking. So nobody can stop you from becoming. So who are you becoming? Somebody asked me, what does don't worship Jesus mean? It means don't worship Jesus. Emulate Jesus. Don't look at, oh my God, look at what Jesus did. Woo woo, admiration. Look at what Jesus did and you do it. Because when you worship, it's passive admiration. Oh wow, he's so cool. He did all those stuff. Oh my God. But when you emulate, like, oh, he did that, I can do it too. What are we talking about? Because he did it and he lives within, I'm going to do it too. Even better than him. Yeah. How many of you be like, oh, you know what? It's your mind. What are you doing? What are you doing with your thoughts? Who do you want to blame? Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from becoming. Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from becoming. Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from becoming. Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from becoming. Your thoughts are sacred ground where seeds of becoming are planted. and active. As long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform, you have the freedom to create, you have the freedom to change, you have the freedom to shape reality from within. Hi. As long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform, dream, become, create, build, change. Nobody can stop you from thinking. So nobody can stop you from dreaming. Nobody can stop you from becoming. Nobody can. Who can stop you from thinking? Who is that person? If I tell you right now, don't think, you are already thinking. Can't stop. It can't stop. That's your creative power. It cannot be stopped. From who? From what? Anywhere you go, you can think. So anywhere you go, you can win, you can dream, you can build, you can transform. As long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform, you have the freedom to dream and to shape reality from within. Since nobody can stop you from thinking, nobody can stop you from becoming. Your thoughts are sacred territory. No chains can bind them. No gate can lock them. No force can fully silence them. Empires might fall. Government might change. Economics might change. System might oppress. And voices might be silenced. But your mind is a sacred fire that cannot be extinguished without your permission. But your mind is a sacred fire that cannot be extinguished without your permission. I said earlier, as long as you have the freedom to think, you have the freedom to transform. But now, what are you thinking? That's the most important part. You already know. Nobody can stop you from thinking, so nobody can stop you from becoming, but you can give other people the power to control what you think. And if other people control what you think, they control what you become. How many of you let the governments control what you think? Your family control what you think. The person you're dating control what you think. Your past control what you think. Your bank account control what you think. Oh, since I don't have money, I cannot think rich. I cannot think prosperous. I cannot think wealthy. I cannot think how to start a business. Well, I don't have money. You look at me. Whatever or whoever rules your mind, rules your life. I will assume you want to be the one ruling your life because it's yours. Your mind is the birthplace of dreams, experiences, things, goals, businesses, ideas. Your mind is your birthplace of becoming. Is anybody here? I'm talking to myself. I don't mind doing it. But if you're here, tap the screen. If you're here, send a gift. But if I'm talking to myself, oh, guess what? Let's keep it going. At least I'm listening. As usual. Every great movement, investigation, healing, and transformation began with a thought. Let me say it again. Every great movement, every invention, every creation, every healing, every transformation began with a thought. Quiet, unseen, often doubted, but the thoughts became belief. Belief became action, and action reshaped the world. So I gotta write this down. that somebody is me. I have to write this down. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? This is gonna be my new mantra right now. Thought became belief. Belief became action. And action reshaped the world. Woo! Let me write this down real quick. Thought became belief. This is going to be my new mantra, y'all. In every one of my classes. Thought became belief. Belief became action. And action reshaped the world. Somebody put in the comment section for me. Thank you. Somebody put in the comment section. I've written down right here. Thought became belief. Belief became action. And action reshaped the world. We can talk about dating tonight if I come on live. But right now we're talking about imagination and power of thoughts. Which, by the way, that has to do with dating. Because the type of people you keep attracting is simply a reflection of you. How many of you want to attract a positive man or woman, a man that is healthy, a man that is happy, is confident, and is supportive? But you are not any of those things. So how are you going to attract that? When somebody asks me, I want to attract the right man or woman, I tell them, focus on you becoming the right man and the right woman. And they will find you. You attract what you are, not what you want, by the way. And that goes with everything, not only dating. It's hard out here. It's not hard. It's easy. It's easy. You know why it's hard? Because you don't know who you are. Do you know why it's hard? Because you don't know how to be alone. Do you know why it's hard? Because you want to be with other people so they can fill up the wounds and the voids you are not filling up yourself. You know why it's hard? Because solitude torments you. It's not hard. And if you say it's hard, you make it hard. Power of words. Say it's easy and it will be easy. Instead of looking for the right man or the right woman, you become the right man, you become the right woman. And they will come. Why wouldn't they? You're already right. The least you can do is attract right. Common sense, right? But how many of you, I want a partner who's positive, supportive, has money, is clean, work out, take care of me, is optimistic, support my ideas, and loves me. But do you love yourself? Until you don't learn to love yourself, you are going to keep attracting people who don't love you or don't know how to love you. Oh! Why am I dropping gems right now? What's going on? Let me write that down. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? See, that's why I had to keep writing this down. What did I just say? What did I just say? Anybody remember? Okay, until. Perfect. Until you learn to love yourself, you will attract. Thank you for capturing my thought. That's why I'm always writing things down. Always. Always. Until you learn to love yourself, you will. You will attract people who don't love you or don't know how to love you. Until you don't learn to love yourself, you will continue to attract those who mirror your own lack of self-love. People who can and won't love you the way you deserve. Think about it. You don't love yourself. Okay. This topic, I feel like a lot of you are talking about it more. Okay, so let's talk about dating. Because of course my community is here and I don't mind. Guys nowadays body shame girls, calling girls unattractive. Again, you are focusing on the wrong thing. You are focused on the wrong person. You are focusing on the wrong person because you are focused on them. Focus on you. You first and foremost. They have nothing to do with it. Don't put the blame on them. It all starts with you. Nobody is responsible of your happiness but you. Nobody is responsible of your love life but you. It all starts with you. You say, guys, body shame and call girls unattractive. Do you think you are attractive? Let's start with that. Do you see yourself as an attractive woman? We are being honest, by the way. You answer with honesty and transparency. Do you consider yourself an attractive woman? Okay, also you mentioned body shaming. Do you love your body? Because the thing is, and let's call it as it is, a lot of you are already ashamed and disgust of your body. So when somebody comes and reminds you of how much you are disgust of your body, you get mad. Flip the focus. Instead of focusing on, I want them to love me, I want them to support me, I want them to see me as the right girl, as their girl, focus on becoming. Focus on you being that. Be the right girl for you. Love yourself for you. Embrace your body, work on your body for you. As long as you keep doing things for them, you are always going to be prioritizing. Oh my God, what are they thinking? What are they saying? Do I look good for them? Oh my God, I need the makeup? I need the lashes? Oh my God, they don't think I'm beautiful. Let me go. It has nothing to do with them. Nothing. The most important person you will ever love, if you even decide to love anybody in this life, because you can choose not to, is on you. Is yourself. It's not your parents. It's not your siblings. It's not your grandma. It's not your kids. It's not even God. It's yourself. Because how can you love God without loving yourself? Where do you find the love to give to God when you don't have love to give to yourself? Let's be honest now. When it comes to dating, self, do you love yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you value yourself? Don't focus on having the right man or the right woman. Focus on you being the right person in your own life. Be the right woman to you. Be a blessing in your own life. And that man and that woman is gonna come and amplify whatever is found. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. But the good thing is, you can change, you can grow, you can evolve. If right now you lack self-love, because from the way you are talking and the questions you are asking, no judgment, but it's the truth, I can see you lack self-love. You lack self-love, self-belief, self-appreciation, self-praise, self-motivation, self-discipline. You just lack you. So it's not about other people. You are focusing on the wrong stuff. What are you doing looking for the right man when you are not even right to yourself? For what? So the right man can come and live in the misery you have by yourself already? No. No. Focus on self. Make sure you love yourself before trying to love somebody else or wishing for somebody else to love you. I say earlier, until you learn to love yourself, you will continue to attract those who mirror your own lack of self-love. And you will entertain them and you will keep them around because they remind you of how poorly you treat yourself. How many of you know people who are comfortable with people who abuse them? People who lie to them, people who manipulate them, people who treat them as a piece of. They are comfortable because those people remind them of how bad they are treating their own self. That's all it is. For example, if I insult myself and you insult me, I would think it's okay. If I curse myself and you curse me, I would think it's okay. If you beat me up, and I would think it's okay because I'm doing it to myself. And I'm going to stay there. I'm going to entertain you because you remind me of how poorly I'm treating myself. And you know them. How many people? You know that person is not good for you because of the way they talk to you, the way they treat you, the way they look at you, the way your body even feels around them. But you're going to stay right there. That person never speaks life over you. That person never cherishes your ideas. That person is not down to communicate to, whoa, do this. And you're going to stay right there because that person keeps reminding you of how poorly you treat yourself. Make sure you love yourself before even wanting to date or loving somebody. Talking about want to find the right man, the right woman. You be the right man. You be the right woman. You be the right man. You be the right woman. And also she said, either when you're confident, they will try to humble you down. If I love myself, they make sure to put me down. Because you let them. All I'm saying is accountability, not victim. I don't go with the they do. No. I go with the accountability. Which part are you playing in your own suffering? Which part are you playing in your own misery? When you are confident, they're trying to humble you down because you let them. Stay confident because you are confident regardless of what anybody is going to say. Oh, because you know you are not confident. That confidence is fake. So whatever they do, whatever they say, oh my God, I'm down again. Focus on loving yourself. And it's not hard out there. It's easy. And it's not hard out there. It's easy. Instead of looking for the right person to come to your life, you be the right person in your own life. If you cannot be a blessing to yourself, how are you going to be a blessing to somebody else? How many of you say, oh, I want a healthy relationship. I want a committed relationship. Okay, can you communicate without yelling, without cussing, without screaming? Can you sit down and talk about, okay, this happened, this made me feel this way. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the issue. I'm not against you. You're not against me. How do we move forward past this issue? How can we grow? How can we evolve from this issue? No, you don't want to communicate. You don't want to be transparent. You don't want to be vulnerable, but you want a healthy relationship. Until you learn to love yourself, you will continue to attract those who mirror your own lack of self-love. People who can or won't love you the way you deserve. You will keep attracting that until you love yourself truly and fully. The love you attract reflects the love you accept. Here within, and your outer world will rise to meet your worth. Looking for the right man, the right woman? Become the right man, become the right woman. You attract what you are, not what you want. And in different times, depending on your level of awareness of that point of time, or the vibration of that point of time, of the person you are in that point of time, you are going to attract that you are. The people you date when you are broken are not the same ones you date when you are healed. Surprise? No, because you attract what you are, not what you want. And the truth is, many of us search for love externally, hoping someone will finally see us, choose us, and stay with us, or make us feel whole, But love that flows from emptiness cannot nourish us. It only deepens the void. Until you learn to love yourself, you will continue to attract people who reflect your inner wounds, not your inner worth. Ouch. People who do not know how to love or will hold love will feel familiar because they mirror your own unhealed beliefs about what loves look like, feels like, or what you think you deserve. This is not punishment, though. It is a mirror. It is a divine invitation to, okay, you got to heal this part. You got to grow from this part. This is not punishment. When you have not made peace with yourself, you unconsciously seek relationships to validate your fears, not your freedom. When you have not made peace with yourself, you unconsciously seek relationships that validate your fears, not your freedom. Oh, my God. Somebody's going to cry listening to me today. Tears of relief, tears of truth. You will settle for attention when you crave affection. You will confuse intensity with intimacy. You will chase after validation, not realizing the love you are begging for is the love you are meant to give yourself first. Self-love sets the standard, It is not arrogance or vanity. Again, the same question. Why you say don't worship Jesus? Because I say don't worship Jesus. Emulate Jesus. Be like Jesus. Think like Jesus. Speak like Jesus. Jesus said it. Look what I have done. Go and do greater work. Embody the spirit Jesus had, because the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is the same spirit in you and in me and in everybody else. Don't worship Jesus. Emulate Jesus. Set love, set the standard. It is not arrogance or vanity. Self-love is sacred It is the awareness that you are already enough, already whole, already worthy. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. When you begin to honor yourself, tend to your inner child, speak kindly to your own soul, and recognize your divine reflection is the mirror, something powerful happens. Okay, that's sending the wrong message. You shouldn't write that, but I get what you are saying. I shouldn't. I should. I don't live in those perimeters. I live. Do I want to do it? Does it make sense to my spirit? Does it resonate with me? Does it excite me to do it? I will do it. I follow excitement. I follow my intuition. My intuition said, write like that. That's what I did. If you take it the wrong way, why do I control the way you take things? When you begin to honor yourself, tend to your inner child, speak kindly to your own soul, and recognize your divine reflection in the mirror, something powerful happens, you know? You stop settling, you stop chasing, you stop confusing pain with passion. Instead, you begin to attract people who reflect your healing, not your hurt. Oh! Woo! I had to step up and stretch after that, what I just said. Eh! I'm going to say it again. Self-love set the standard. Because do you know what happens when you start loving yourself fully and deeply? Do you know what happens when you start loving yourself fully and deeply, consistently, boldly, and loudly? You begin to attract people who reflect your healing, not your hurt. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, somebody write that down. Somebody write that down. Oh, what did I just say? Self-love is the standard. Because once you begin to love yourself fully, because once you begin to love yourself truly, because once you begin to love yourself boldly, because once you begin to love yourself consistently, you begin to attract people who reflect your healing and not your hurt. Man. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody put in the comments. Somebody put this. Did somebody recall me saying this? Clip this part. I can say it again. Clip it. You know, a lot of you can make money by clipping my videos and posting it. Y'all know that? If you don't know what to post, record people who are already posting positive things, valuable things. Give it your own touch and post it on your page. And you're going to start making money. I'm out here making people money. I'm out here making people rich. I don't mind. Money is everywhere. What are we talking about? It's enough for all of us to have. If any of you is serious making money on TikTok, you can come on live. Every time I come on live, or go on my YouTube and clip my videos and post them on your page. You can post them on Facebook. You can post them on YouTube. You can post them on TikTok. And you're going to start making money. I just gave you $1 million idea. Some of you won't do it. Some of you will. However way, have fun. What did I say? Self-love sets the standard. Because when you love yourself truly, once you love yourself fully, once you love yourself boldly, you start attracting people who reflect your healing and not your hurt. Ooh, I look good. I see myself reflected in my shades. You attract people who see you clearly. Not conditionally, that they're going to see you only when you're looking good, when you're feeling good. Woo, woo. People who are emotionally available because you have made yourself emotionally safe. Oh my God. I'm glad. I don't know if she have left the chat already. If she's still here. Is she still here? Ah, okay, she left. The girl that came and asked for dating advice. I'm glad you asked this question. Thank you for asking this question because I wasn't going to teach on this unless somebody asks it. Again, everything happens for a reason. So thank you to the person that asked. You want me to say it again? Self-love is the standard. Okay, you recorded it? I bet. Make sure you tag me, okay? Say yes again and again. I got you all. You ready? Who ready to record? I'm gonna start. So get the clip going. Self-love is the standard. Because when you love yourself fully, because when you love yourself truly, because when you love yourself boldly, because when you love yourself consistently, you start attracting people that reflect your healing and not your hurt. You start attracting people who see you clearly and not conditionally. You start attracting people who are emotionally available because you have made yourself emotionally safe. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, this is what I use for lighting. By the way, see, I use what I have. As of right now, don't have the means yet to afford a big lighting, a big studio, but I use what I have, a torch as a lighting. And I'm not ashamed of saying it. I'm not ashamed of sharing it. It's already dying, so I gotta plug it. Use what you have. And it's dead. How many of you have dreams, have goals? Oh, I don't have money. I don't have the resources. Well, if I can do it, what is your excuse? Oh, okay. You're waiting for the money. Use what you have already. Or you can keep waiting though. That's on you. I need coffee to digest this curse. You need coffee? Baby, you can go sit down for the day. Ooh, I know, right? I know, right? Let me just stand up and stretch. Oh, by the way, fit check, fit check. You all know I look good. Always. Accessories, beauty. Why not? Always on my time, nobody's time. Rings, because I like metal. Because mine is, everything is mental. Everything is mental. I like animals. So we have here an animal. Jeans. My own brand. My bracelet. Talking is cheap, doing is expensive. That's my own brand, my own bracelet. If you want some, send me a DM because I'm selling them. By the way, I got plenty. If you want to buy, and it's not free, by the way, send me a DM. I only ship in the US. My own bracelets. It says, talking is cheap, doing is expensive. That right there. Got boxers because why not? I love it. And it's also color combination. I got red and blue. And what do we got? That's bottom. I don't have shoes on. I like to walk barefoot. Well, and of course, this is my book, y'all. It's on Amazon. Go get it. The best of the best. Amazing of the amazing. And leave me a review, of course. Oh, you like the shoes? I know, right? I'm telling you, fashion icon. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. My book again. I know, right? Fashion icon. Yes, I am. Woo! I'm telling you, I dress like nobody else. I love the way I dress. Okay, now we go. Top. What we got here? We have a chain. Again, animals. Especially a snake. Snake. I love snakes. I used to be scared of snakes though. But that was because I didn't heal some of my traumas I had. But once I healed them, oh, snakes become my best friends. We got here. So we have again, nature. So that's why you see flowers. I love nature. We got here animals again. Shades. So I can see my success, my prosperity, my happiness even more clearly. We got here, you'll see here, metal again. You'll see all of my outfits make sense. To me, I create my outfit because to me, fashion is self-expression, fashion is creativity, fashion is art. You also how I said that, you see how the snake goes like this? Now look at this. He said that life doesn't have to be linear to be meaningful. And life doesn't have to be sideways to be meaningful. Life is life. And we got my hat, by the way. Woo! Look at the haircut. Oh my God. This girl cute. We got a heart. Of course, I love love. My hat. This is my brand as well. My hats are not for sale. But you can request though. It's the summer. How much are you willing to pay for one hat? I only ship in the US. Again, purple because purple represents loyalty. Purple represents prosperity. Purple represents intuition, innovation. And we got the rings. By the way, this one right here matches with the... Yeah, that's how it goes. And yeah, this is my outfit. I don't got shoes on. I'm in my house. I'm telling y'all, I'm a whole fashion icon. Somebody said she followed me because she loved the way I put clothes on. Thank you. And somebody else said I follow her because of her teachings. Regardless of why you follow me, thank you for being here. Okay, where were we? We're talking about love. Do you save your live streams? I do. And I put them on YouTube. So, if anybody cares, I know somebody cares, so... Okay, the light is on, back on. Perfect. Let me repeat what I said. Self-love. Ooh, I look so good. I just love myself, y'all. Self-love is the standard. Once you start loving yourself fully and truly, you begin to attract people who reflect your healing, not your hurt. You begin to attract people who see you clearly and not conditionally. People who are emotionally available because you have made yourself emotionally safe. People who love you, not for how small You make yourself to be loved, but for how boldly you show up in your holiness. The world meets you where your vibration lives. Ooh. Raise it by loving yourself. Anybody has any question with that? And the reason why I'm teaching on that, because there is a girl, a queen that came on here and she was like, do I have any advice to find the right man? I told the person. And as she kept asking questions, I was able to identify that she didn't love herself. So the questions were coming from her truth. So I tell her, until you learn to love yourself, you will continue to attract those who mirror your own lack of self-love. People who cannot and won't love you the way you deserve. The love you attract reflects the love you accept. How many of you have met people, maybe it happened to you. You know that person does not care about you. That person calls you out. That person abuses you. That person beats you up. But you're still right there. You're still with him. You're still with her. Why? Because that person is simply reminding you of how poorly you treat yourself. Somebody who respects themselves truly and fully and boldly will not entertain you disrespecting them. Oh no. Somebody who loves themselves truly and fully and boldly will not entertain you if you don't love them. What am I doing? So I already love myself by myself. And I'm going to be with you and receive minimum love. It's okay. I prefer to be alone. Which is another thing. Another reason why people end up in worthless relationships. Fear of being alone. Well, you tell me, if you can be by yourself and enjoy that, who gonna enjoy your own company? Who will? But not me. Yeah. It all starts with self-love. Self-love is the standard. Self-love is the standard. Any more questions with dating? We're talking about dating, so bring all the questions now. Self-love sets the standard. It sure does. It sure does. And it's not, for example, I haven't stopped. Last year, and I still do it, I would be like, oh my God, look at my outfit. I look so good. I love myself. I dress good. I smell good. I look good. And I do it all the time. Somebody was like, oh my God, you're so arrogant. You're so cocky. I was like, oh. So since my level of self-love reminds you of your low level of self-love, you're going to call me arrogant? Oopsie. Self-love sets the standard. It is not arrogance or vanity. Self-love is sacred. It is the awareness that you are already enough. How many of you struggle to feel enough? I need the car to feel enough. I need the boyfriend to feel enough. I need the outfit to feel enough. I need the business to feel enough. I need, ma'am, no you don't. You are already enough. You are already whole, already worthy. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Who you are as a creation of God, as a spirit. When you begin to honor yourself, Tend to your inner child. Speak kindly, lovely to your own soul, and recognize your divine reflection in the mirror. Something powerful happens. You stop settling. You stop chasing. You stop confusing pain with passion. How many of you be like, oh, if I don't suffer for love, it's not love? Huh? Man. I rebuke the suffering love. Ooh, man. No. I don't want it. Give it to somebody else. I'm good. I want the love. The pleasurable love. The peaceful love. The happy love. The growth love. I don't want the suffering love. A lot of you want it and you keep suffering for love. Making the confusion between pain with passion. That's not passion. You are suffering. Ooh. Ooh. Bring the questions. If you're watching this on YouTube, put your questions in the comment section. If I don't have the answer, somebody else in the community with the answer is going to reply to you. As you rise in love with yourself, you will attract those who rise with you. You are not asking for too much. You are just remembering what you deserve. I mean, you'll be like, oh, well, maybe I'm asking for too much. No, you're not asking for too much. You are simply used to the bare minimum. Yeah, surprise. Anywho. Heal your reflection and the mirror of your relationship will change. You are not hard to love. You are just learning not to shrink to be loved. You are not hard to love. You ain't. Well, but if you believe you are, then hey. Well. When you begin to love yourself, you stop chasing people who reflect your wounds and start attracting those who reflect your healing. You draw in people who see you clearly, not conditionally, who meet you emotionally available because you have created emotional safety within. I know, right? Self-love set the standard here within, and you will attract love that reflects your holiness, not your wounds. And affirm it to yourself. I love myself deeply. I attract connections that honor my healing, see me clearly, and meet me with emotional safety. A lot of you don't feel safe around your boyfriend, girlfriend because you aren't safe by yourself. It's not them, it's you. Okay, I'm going to give you all a break. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back. I don't know when, but we're going to come back. Unless somebody has a question before I head out, drop your question now. I'll see you after the break. But I guess I will see you after the break. See you soon.